and welcome to my channel, Single Mom Review. My name is Sherry, and that is spelled C-H-E-R-E. It is spelled a little fancy, but pronounced plain old Sherry. And I'm a full-time high school English teacher and a part-time retailer here on YouTube. And then I also sell on the platforms of eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. So if you're interested in looking at any of those, please go down into my description box, click on the link. It should take you directly there. Pretty much everything is the same on all my platforms. It's just whatever your preference is. And I will tell you, I have slacked off the month of August on getting things listed, but I am September, it's happening. I'm going to get started back listing. So anyways, I am coming on today because I am having my purse sale. I have really been trying to get back on schedule, have my purse sale Saturday or Sunday over the weekend, and there was just a lot of things I had going on this week, and it didn't happen. I actually got a phone call to take on a banquet for Saturday night, and actually it was a different town. It was in Ponca City. I'd never done that casino before, and of course I did. Single mom here needs the money. And so it did set me back, but you know, that's fine. And you guys, I have the best customers. They follow me whichever day I get my crazy self on to do a purse sale. So huge shout out to you guys for being so loyal. I can't even tell you how thankful I am for each and every one of you. I do strive for the Saturday or Sunday. I just didn't happen this weekend. If I had someone to help me, but I don't. I am all on my own. Cleaning, conditioning, doing all those kinds of things. You know, looking up comps, all that. It's just me. You know, if I would have started this whenever my daughter was in high school, I think she would have loved to have helped me, but I didn't. So it's just me, and sometimes life gets in the way, but I'm here. I will make it happen, so I am here. Today, if you see something that you would like to purchase, please send me an email to singlemomreview@gmail.com, and I will send you an invoice. You don't have to be a member of PayPal. You can pay using credit card or a debit card, or you can also tell me in your email that you want to pay through Venmo or Cash App. We can make that happen. My shipping is for some smaller items. Actually, I think I maybe have just maybe one or two smaller items that would be $5 ships. And then my smaller leather good items are $7 ships. Now, if you get a couple of smaller leather good items, it might bump you up to 10 because of the weight. But once you get to 10, that's the max shipping I have. And I think everything today is a $10 max ship. So if you did order something from my thrift haul on Wednesday, I did get those conditioned and cleaned over the weekend. And so those will be ready to mail out. I was going to mail them out Monday, but I'm going to wait and mail them out Tuesday. And so that way, if you see something from the purse sale that you would like, you can put that in that box. And if you're at $10 shipping, it goes in the box for no more added shipping. Or if you're at $7, it goes in the box for $3 more, and that's it. So I went ahead and thought I'll go ahead and combine my thrift haul from Wednesday in this video. Now, if you ordered something from the thrift haul and you had ordered something from a previous video, yours got sent out on Friday. But it's just those that only ordered from the thrift haul that I was cleaning over the weekend. And so I still have those boxes, and I can throw something else in there for you if you would like it. I think saving on shipping is great. Any way you can do that, I'm all about it, because I'm like that when I shop. All right. I'm going to try to get in here and go through this fast. I will have a few pairs. I think I have 4 pairs of shoes at the end that I will do. I have a few clearance items here at the front. At the end, I do have a little bit for story time. I actually kind of did a few exciting things over the last few days. So, you know, I'm usually saying I don't have anything. So I do have a little bit. So that'll be fun. So I'm going to try to get through this quickly. So here we go. All right. The first thing I have is a clothing item. It's the only clothing item I have today. I actually just wore this the other day, but it is a Cabi It is a size small. It's a dress. It's a sleeveless dress. It is, I have on here what it's called. The just Cabi navy heart dress. I think it's called the Intertwined heart dress, if I'm not mistaken. I absolutely loved it. It is a small though. And the only thing, if I was up walking around, it laid beautifully on me. And I'm really not a true small. I'm a true medium. But it still fit me great. But when I would sit down, I would have to pull this down in order for it to not gap in my midsection. You know, I've had 3 kids C-section and didn't do probably what I should have done after I had each kid. And so I'm 53 now, things aren't proportioned well. Now, if I pulled it, then everything went ahead and laid, but I wore it to school, and sitting at my desk during school, I was continually all day, surely I'm not gaping while I'm sitting here in the classroom. Because when I put it on that morning, I was like, oh, this looks great, fits great. And then the first time I sat down at my desk, I was like, whoa, okay. But like I said, I'm not a true small. So this fit me, even though it wasn't, and Cabi is a little bit like that on how it fits. I think it runs a little bit. It's not a fitted. I think maybe that's why I love this company so much. Like this top right here is a Cabi top, and it's a small, and I have it on. I'm not a true small. I mean, I'm a true medium. So I think that's why I love Cabi. I think it's made to fit. It's made to fit. I feel like what the world's, unless you're just a skinny mini, it's made to fit those other body frames. But in the actual Cabi catalog, they actually have this where they wore it as a duster. And it's actually super cute as a duster even. It fit wonderfully everywhere. Like I said, it buttons all, and I will even show you, I even have a shirt on underneath here. And it fits me. Like I said, it's just whenever I would sit down. And I'm hippie, girls. I'm hippie. And so, anyway, for this Cabi, I think it's called the Intertwined Heart navy sleeveless dress, or you can wear it as a duster. It is. I have seen somebody else wear a different dress like this as a duster, and it looked absolutely adorable. And even like if you're wearing it as a duster, the inside here is a stripe. It's a beautiful, I mean, like they make them to where they're very versatile. But this, I'm asking $25 for this adorable Cabi dress. And you don't have to iron these. The material, I didn't do anything iron this. I washed it. Delicate cycle, not an iron one on it. I know I say it all the time, but guys, I am a Cabi girl. I'm a Cabi girl. All right. If you ever start wearing Cabi, I promise you, you will be hooked. All right. So I have that's definitely a $5 ship. All right. So I have a few other, let's see. I have this Ray Dunn. I actually showed this last week. I was just going to show it one more time. This is the Mrs. It's a white coffee mug. I don't think that this was really ever used. There's no staining or anything in it. That's like a bubble from the ceramic. Ray Dunn. $10. This would be a $10 ship because I would have to really wrap it. And it's got some weight to it. And then I also have the Boss. If you're looking for a gift for Boss's Day that will be coming up, this is great. Like I said, this one and this one doesn't have any thing on the bottom. Ray Dunn, $10 for this. If you got them both together, it's still just a max $10 ship. Okay? So, and even if you got this for a married couple, she could have the Mrs. and he could have the Boss. My parents' anniversary is coming up September the 23rd, and I should give them these, but I think it would be the cutest anniversary gift for somebody, but Mrs. and Boss. So, all right. And then now we are going to go into clearance. The first clearance item I have is actually this little headband. This is by, I think they call it Kurami. It is a division of the Sanrio, which makes the Hello Kitty. And they do have t-shirts with Karimo, I think that's how you say it, and Hello Kitty. They're friends because Karimo is one of the Hello Kitty friends. But it is a little, I think this is called the fox ears maybe. Got these little furry ears with the little pom-poms on the ends. You've got lace, and then you've got Karimo's face right here that's like a 3D. Things, it's not flat, things kind of humped up there. You've got your purple satin bow with a black little bow and on it also. And you've got the black ruffles around there. It's going to go on, I'm going to, just like that. Halloween is just around the corner. If you have a little one that loves Hello Kitty and I think it's Karimo, this would be the perfect little thing for them. Even if they just like to dress up at home, this is so cute. These things go for a lot. But these are new in package. This is new in package, and I'm actually marking this down to $15. $15. All right, so next clearance item is this Harbour Second genuine leather wallet. It's the smaller size wallet. This I think is great for smaller crossbodies. You've got your Harbour Second emblem there with Harbour Second there on the back. Harbour Second has a beautiful brown leather feel to it. Just beautiful. You don't really have a lot of corner wear. I mean, you can definitely know that this has had its use, but honestly, other than just having a little bit of a character, there's really not any really call out flaws as to say. So you open the front part, that is a snap, and you have your credit card slips over here. You have a slip pocket, then you have a slip pocket here, credit card slips. That also opens to the next section. You got a mesh slip pocket, you got a slip pocket here, and credit card slips here, slip pocket here, and then you have the bigger slip pocket right here for dollar bills or papers or whatever you want to put in there. So you got quite a bit of places there. And then you have your zippered portion. It's going to accordion style open, all leather there. You've got a slip pocket. You've got your zipper portion here in the middle. And then you've got another slip pocket. So I'm marking this Harbour Second smaller brown leather wallet down to 18 bucks still. All right, the next clearance item is this new without tag Lancôme makeup cosmetic bag. This thing's pretty good size. You can fill this thing with quite a few items. Still has the plastic on the zipper pull. It says Lancôme. It's black canvas with a gold foil rose. Gold zipper. And then the interior, beautiful black with Lancôme Paris, I think it says. New without tag Lancôme makeup bag. I am marking this down to $5. $5. All right, the next thing I have is this Kate Spade. This is the small tab crossbody. This is a like new condition item. Here's why they call it the small tab. That unsnaps. You can stick a phone or papers or cards, easy access cards, whatever you would want to stick in there. There's your Kate Spade branding. Your back here has a slip pocket. Your crossbody is not adjustable, but it is removable. So you can actually just use this as a wallet if you want to just put this in your purse as a wallet. This is something that's great too. If you have a big tote that you carry, you want to put something like this inside of it, then you get ready to run into the thrift store. You just jerk this out of your big tote and you're ready to go. Here it is as a crossbody. Really cute. I'm 5'4". It hits me just about right. You could actually be a little taller and it would still be fine. Okay. It's got your top zip here. It's gonna open up and you've got 2 sections. The front section is slip pocket with credit card slips here and then another bigger slip pocket there. Your middle section is your zippered section. And then you have another slip pocket area with credit card slips and slip pocket. It's got a lot of room, a lot of room. You saw I had it stuffed even just on one side. So for this small tab, this is a blue, and the blue is probably one of the highest if you look at comps. This color, I don't know if it's because, I'm not sure if it's rare. I'm not sure if it's because it's just different than black and brown. I don't know why, but this one, I am marking this down for clearance. I'm marking this down to $49. $49 for this one. All right. The next thing we have is this Love Betsey Johnson. This is the one that had a few issues that I've debated on making it into a wristlet. And probably if it doesn't sell today, it's probably what I'm gonna do. But it's Love Betsey by Betsey Johnson. It's the outside exterior is wonderful. You've got like a hot pink with black hearts and diamond shapes. Okay. Then you've got your crossbody strap that is gold here. This is faux leather, and this is faux leather. This is the original purse charm that came with this bag. That's your glitter heart, and then your tuxedo striped bow. This came with the original bag when it was new. Here it is as a crossbody. Same way it hits me about right here. I'm 5'4". If you were a little taller, it would be fine. The first thing here was up here, only on one little spot. It's got a few little crack spots. I actually had took some leather paint, painted over it so it doesn't even look like it's cracked unless you've got up in the light and you're looking at it like that. And that was the only little spot. Opens up, zip top. You've got 2 sections in here. Black and white striped. You've got the lips with Love Betsey by Betsey Johnson there. It maybe look just a little bit lighter around the top. Just looks like maybe just from opening back and forth, maybe that. But honestly, it's not anything. And then the other thing was, even hard for me to find. I can tell that they maybe, I'm pretty sure that has to be what had occurred, unless something just spilt on this. But I think that they mended that right there. And the only way I can tell is it's just a little rougher than this one is. Otherwise, look at them, you really can't tell. I can just feel that that's a little rougher, but that's what I was going to do if I decide to cut that. I was going to take some needle nose pliers, and this will open up, and I was going to take the whole chain strap off because that takes care of that flaw. And then I was possibly going to I am going to leave this D-ring with that one for sure, because I'm going to make this into a wristlet. But I've thought about keeping, I was going to cut that side off, but I'm thinking about keeping it and just moving the purse charm over to that, and then just having the wristlet on that and making it just a little pouch, like a little wristlet. So anyways, but as for now, I'm going to mark this down though to $8. $8. If nobody buys it at $8, that's probably what I'm going to do before I put it for sale on my platforms. And then I'm going to sell it as a pouch, little pouch. So, all right. The next thing was the sack. This is in electric blue. I love this color. It is the most beautiful blue color. I love the crochet in this because you've got this chain link crochet up here. And then this is like a flower themed crochet there. I love the V-neck, or it's not a V-neck, the V style of the top of the bag. And then the bottom looks like a ball. Look at that. It's like a swirl. I love it. Even the whole strap is crocheted. So you can wear this as a crossbody. If you were 5'4" would be the tallest you could possibly be, but you could definitely be a little shorter and it would be a great crossbody. Or you wear it as a shoulder bag, which I think that's kind of what it was made to be. It's a shoulder bag. I love the way that drapes like that. Would be beautiful with denim. You open it up. Got a big beach towel in there, so it's got a lot of room. You've got the sack branding there. You've got a zipper pocket here with the sack on the zipper. Over here, you've got a slip pocket. You also have a, let me see. Pretty sure there was a key fob. Yep, there's the key fob. It's attached, and then there's the interior, and it is beautiful inside. Okay. So for this sack, electric blue, crocheted shoulder bag, crossbody, I'm marking this down to $15. $15. All right, and then the last clearance is this beautiful, I cannot believe nobody has grabbed this, Michael Kors. This is the Charlotte tote. It's in beautiful condition. It's a camel. I love the MK hang tag that has the leather behind it. I love how the strap replicates the strap of the handles. They say Michael Kors on them. This is from the Michael Kors collection. This is not Michael Kors. All of those buckles do say Michael Kors on them, on all 4 of the handles there. Got your Michael Kors branding here. It's in a beautiful camel. Your handles are in pristine condition. You have your pockets on both sides there. There's the back. The only thing is on the bottom, there's a tiny, look at that little bitty tiny, I don't know what that, just a little bitty spot there. That's the only thing on the whole outside of the bag. You've got your Michael Kors on your zipper pull. Here is your Michael Kors branding. It is the original Michael Kors collection, not Michael Kors. Let me try to get that. There's no Michael above it. It's just Michael Kors. You have your zipper pocket here, 2 slip pockets. You have a big pocket over here that's actually got some cushion. So I think it's for like a tablet or an iPad to keep those safe if you wanted to put those inside there. You don't have to, but it's an option. And then you have your key fob. And this is very nice and beautiful on the inside. And so for this Charlotte Camel Michael Kors, I'm actually marking this down to $45. $45. I actually had somebody message me and say, I have one of those, and man, that's a great price on one of those Charlotte totes. So better grab it. All right. The next thing I have, that was the last of the clearance. So the next thing I have is we're going into the regular. This is a Fossil little wristlet. This is by the Fossil issue 1954 line. It has a 3D cactus that has green here. And your piping Around your leather is the green. So you've got your pink and your green, hot pink and green, along with here on the top, all the piping there on the top, all the way around the edge where the zipper goes. This is it's a pebbled leather. There's your Fossil branding. It's in really awesome condition with your original wristlet. Unzip it. It does unzip all the way around so that it accordion styles open really nicely sized so that you can get something in there. Rather than just a little slip area, it makes it to where it's nicely opens. You've got some credit card slips right there. You've got your Fossil issue 1954 there, and then this big area. Okay. For this little Fossil wristlet pouch, I am asking $18. $18. All right, the next thing I have is Oscar de la Renta vintage cosmetic bag. It has this beautiful multicolor, I don't know what this material is. It reminds you of a tapestry look, but it doesn't have actually the needling of a tapestry feel. It reminds me of wallpaper from like the 80s. My grandmother had, my Mimi had like some gold, and it was like a matte gold, and then these kind of leaves were kind of 3D'd out and like a felt in a gold. That's what this reminds me of. It's actually a really nice size. It actually has the OR for Oscar de la Renta on the zipper pull here. And then here's your inside. Very, very nice. Here's your Oscar de la Renta tag on the inside. So for this little cosmetic bag by Oscar de la Renta, I am asking $14. $14. All right, the next thing I have is this vintage. I found this, and it's actually new with tags, but I think it's just been in storage because I think some of its maybe little issues might be from just being in storage, because I feel like it's kind of a gold and a silver, kind of a distressed looking, kind of like a mirrored look. It's the gold mesh that Whiting, this is by Whiting and Davis. Here is the tag. I don't know if it was a gift and somebody just put it up. It's Whiting and Davis International. It does have some kind of number back here. Where'd it go? Don't really know what that is. I think that was probably maybe a price. That's why I'm thinking maybe it was a gift. But the Whiting and Davis, and then this. I remember my Mimi having a cigarette when I used to have the cigarette cases with the kiss locks on the top. She had a cigarette case in this mesh. It was probably a Whiting and Davis, knowing my Mimi. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, I got to get this. It does have a little slip pocket here. It is kind of a wallet crossbody because it does have this little strap. So you can actually wear it as a little crossbody. If you're going out for a little evening, you want just your little wallet with you. I think it's so cute. The mesh on the outside is in beautiful condition. You open it up, and you can tuck this into this right here if you want to just use it as a wallet. There's your Whiting and Davis International, made in China. See how that's kind of a gold, and right here, this is not really peeling. Like there's nothing peeling, but it's just different. I don't know if it's just supposed to made to be look distressed like that or what, but you can't feel anything peeling really. But I'm not sure. You got a slip pocket here. You've got your zipper pouch here. Okay. Then you have this little kind of a snap pocket here. Now that, I don't know what that was from. I don't know if it just don't know if it's an indentation from being stored or what there, but this unsnaps. It still has its stuffing actually in that pocket. It's not mine. Actually, it still had its, what do you call that little packet there. Then you have, down in here, you have some credit card slips, and then you have this ID holder. Same thing with this. This just looks a little different. I'm not sure. Like right here, you can tell like where it's gold and then silver. It's almost like it had an overlay. See that kind of where it had an overlay? Like where it was made to look iridescent. That's kind of what I think. Your guess is as good as mine. But I just thought this is too much of a beautiful vintage piece for me to leave behind. So I'm asking $12. I was actually going to ask a little more, but because I'm not really sure about, you know, I want to make sure, I want it to be at a decent price, because I'm just not sure if it was stored wrongly, what, I don't really know. But I definitely think somebody that is a collector, or like I said, just the outside's beautiful. The outside is beautiful. It's just the inside, I feel like, that just may have a little bit of, I'm not even sure what, it may be perfectly fine and you may be getting a steal of a deal. I don't know, but because of the unknown is why I'm doing 12. So $12 for this little adorable with NWOT tag Whiting and Davis vintage wallet crossbody. 12. All right, the next thing I have is this NWOT tag Cupcakes and Cashmere at Home jewelry box. It does not, it's called Cupcakes and Cashmere, but it does not contain cashmere, and it actually says it on there. It actually still has also the plastic on the hardware there. It zippers around. You've got your mirror here. You've got a little pockets here. You can put little, you know, earrings, rings, whatever you would want to put in there. You got this place for earrings. You've got this place for rings or earrings, stud earrings. This actually pulls open. You could put necklaces, you could put bracelets, earrings, rings. This one pulls open also. This is NWOT tag. What a great gift. Thinking shopping Christmas, this is perfect. So for this, I am asking $10. $10. All right, the next thing I have is this Vera Bradley little tablet color cover. This is the Lisbon Medallion pattern. The front here is perfect. Perfect. Has your Vera Bradley on the zipper pull. It has your Vera Bradley right here. Now on the back, I don't know, and like if you're just looking at it like this, you're never gonna see it because of this print. It just goes in so well with this print. But I did want to show you, like, I feel like, I think it I don't think it ran from this pattern. I think it was next to something that got wet, maybe, I don't know, and ran over to this, because like you can't, like if I show you, like you see that little right there, or you see where that's a little bit right there, maybe right there, see that, maybe right there. I have not thrown this in the washer. I mean, I could try to do that, I just haven't. But like if you're just looking at this like this, it's fine. And the reason I think it's not this that got wet, that something got wet that ran, you know, the water ran on the outside of this, is because the inside shows nothing. Like there's nothing. So if it did have a tablet or iPad or whatever in here, nothing got wet on the inside. It just ran over a little bit to the outside. So anyways, I did mark this down to 10 because of that. But honestly, like I said, if you're just looking at that, if somebody walks up and they're just like, let me see your tablet, they're never gonna see, because it blends so well with the actual pattern, until you start going, oh, and you start pinpointing it. are you ever going to notice. But obviously it did its job because the inside is pristine and nothing got wet in there. So $10 for that. All right, the next thing is this Vera Bradley travel organizer, hanging organizer. There's your Vera Bradley. This is in the pattern of Mimosa Medallion. It's like a purple and gray print. Mimosa Medallion. I'm not sure that this was used. It shows all aspects of being new without tag. You have, it ties. It's going to trifold open, but it ties right here, as so when you're carrying it like that, it's going to stay together. So when you untie it, you've got this hanger that's going to pull out. If you want to hang it up on a bathroom, you know, towel rack, or hang it up in a closet even, you know, you can hang it up in a closet. You've got this section here that zippers. Then you've got the middle section that is a clear plastic section. Okay. Then you've got another clear plastic section. And then you've got a double zip down here that's going to accordion style open. It's going to be even bigger. There's accordion styling open, and got you a big area here with plastic all on the interior of it. So for this travel organizer by Vera Bradley, I'm asking $18. Like I said, it is in a like new condition. All right, the next thing I have is this Aurielle, I think, Aurielle, A-U-R-I-E-L-L-E, Aurielle, I don't know, Ariel, I don't know. It's a black, and this is not patent leather, it's just a shiny black. It's black and platinum two-tone color. It's beautiful. It is a crossbody or shoulder bag. I think it's more so a shoulder bag, or it's a clutch. You've got your branding here. You've got your front pocket. That is a zippered front pocket here. Got a leather hang tag on the back. You've got another snap pocket. So you've got two pockets before you ever get into the inside of the bag. Here it is as a crossbody. Oh yeah, it definitely could be a crossbody. Definitely. You could even be a lot taller than me and it would be fine. I don't know that you could be a lot shorter and it'd be a crossbody because it's going down pretty below my hip right now. But you could definitely go taller, quite a few inches taller. It is removable but not adjustable. It unsnaps, it opens up with a flap. You've got slots here, a slip pocket there, a slip pocket there, ID holder here. You have a zipper pocket here and a slip pocket here. There's your beautiful interior. This, when you take this off, you would have this as a clutch. And the way that black shines, it would be a gorgeous little clutch. I'm asking $15 for this little bag. She's beautiful, beautiful leather. All right, the next thing I have is this Bags by Marlowe. Beautiful leather woven gold and silver little handbag satchel with a crossbody that I added myself. It did not come with the crossbody. This one and the Aurielle are in like new condition also. The woven is, there's no call outs on it. It is all in beautiful, beautiful condition. It's a little zipper pull there, kind of hanging odd. Oh, looks like the little zipper pull. I need to get some of my leather glue and just glue that those two pieces of leather back together. So I will do that right when I get done with my show, because that will be an easy little fix. The zipper's fine, just the little leather pull needs to be glued back. Your handles are in pristine condition. So if you want to carry it as a little satchel in the crook of your arm, how beautiful is that? You talk about put some pop in an outfit, this bag would. The woven silver and gold is gonna pop. Here is the crossbody I added to it. If you want to decide to wear it as a crossbody, I wanted to give it that option. Even though it didn't come with the original crossbody, I definitely wanted to add that option to it. All right, so we're gonna unzip it here. Has a top and top unzip. What do I don't know what I'm saying. You got your Bags by Marlowe branding. You got a zipper pocket, and then there's no slip pockets, and there's your beautiful interior. So for this Bags by Marlowe leather woven satchel crossbody, I am asking $25 for her, and I'm gonna go right and get that glued right away. All right, I'm gonna put it over here so I don't forget. All right, the next thing I have is this Hobo. This is the iconic Sheila, and this is the small version of her. I've sold the medium, I've sold the large. I actually think I've sold a black small in her also. I think I've sold like 3 of the iconic Sheilas, and they always sell. They might not sell super fast, but they will sell, and I don't usually have to go down on my price much. Everybody, this is the style everybody loves. Hobo leather. If you know Hobo leather, then you just know it's one of the most gorgeous, I feel like, leathers. I love Hobo leather. This did not come with the original crossbody. I did add, and I added the leopard. I just thought, I had a couple, and I thought this one, I just loved it. So here the little iconic Sheila is as a little satchel. The reason I like to show everything standing up is I feel like it gives you all a great perspective of the size of purses, because you can see how they, match up from, my waist to if they go here or wherever they go to. I feel like that helps you all out a lot. Here is the zipper pull, has your Hobo logo with your leather little pull there. Now this is how she is if you, let's see, as a crossbody. I love the little, the other one that I had, I loved it as the crossbody look, because it looks like just a little mini satchel as a crossbody, and it's just absolutely adorable. She's so beautiful. And this little Hobo, there's no call outs on her. She's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I actually had a blue one that was a little bit different, maybe just a tad bit larger. She wasn't the iconic Sheila, she was the darling, and I sold her. This zipper on top here opens up. She's actually really big inside. She's not little, she's really big. You got your Hobo branding here with your zippered pocket. You got some credit card slips on this pocket, and the inside is absolutely gorgeous. For this iconic Sheila satchel, I think this is in the color Truffle, if I'm not mistaken. I am asking $79 for her. $79. They go for over 100, like 125 on the platforms. All right. The next thing I have is this Bechamel. But somebody told me how to say it in my last video, or the video that I actually showed it in a thrift haul. It wasn't my last video. It was when I showed it, when I found it in a thrift haul, and I've already forgotten. But it's Bechamel. I think they called it Becamel, maybe Becamel, something like that. Anyways, she's a beautiful gold quilted. She's kind of a bronzed gold, I would call it, more so a bronzed gold quilted leather shoulder bag or crossbody bag. She does have just a little bit maybe of just weathered distressing. I don't really know if that was meant to be or if that's part of just her age because she is vintage. The leather it just has that little kind of weathered look. The quilted part does not. It's the smooth. And that's why I'm not sure if it was meant to have more of a weathered look. Like, I don't think that would be. But part of being a vintage and having a little bit of character. It is adjustable but not removable. Here it is as a crossbody on me. It's a really cute little bag. I hadn't really ever put this on and really looked at it, but it is really cute. I'm trying to adjust it a little bit on me. That's really cute. Super cute. I've sold a couple of this brand of items and I think it has a strong following from the vintage era, people that like vintage bags. It has a slip pocket on the back. It has a snap open here. There's your interior. It is wonderfully beautiful. You've got your zipper pocket here and then there's your branding. So for this crossbody, and like I said, you could also wear this as a shoulder bag very easily. I am asking $12 for her, just because of that little, you know, I wasn't sure if that's just distressing or anyways, 12 bucks. Thought she would be a nice little bag for somebody. All right, the next thing I have is this beautiful, this is another light new condition bag. I'm almost positive this thing is new without tag. There's just really no call outs on this. It is an Antonio Milani, like a snake embossed gold tote / crossbody. I did add this crossbody myself because that was the one thing it was missing, its original crossbody. Even like the bottom that has this like a leather, it's all leather, but this has more of the smooth leather. You've got your gold snake embossed around the top here, and your handles are that same leather, and they're in, I mean, it's like nobody ever, they're not, I mean, they're still kind of a stiffer, like they've never been used. Even the zippered top here, I mean, look, that looks like it hasn't been zipped open very much at all. All right, so let's see what it looks like. Here it is as a little satchel, if you're just going to wear it as a satchel in the crook of your arm, or if you want to wear it with the crossbody. Probably need to go down just a little bit for me. There it is as a crossbody. I love just giving that little extra to somebody in case they, you know, want to throw it over their arm, you know, and have their hands free. Okay, like I said, it unzips across the top here. It's nice size. I had a big beach towel in it. The interior, like I said, it is like new condition, new without tag, Antonio Milani branding, your zipper pocket, and then you've got a slip pocket there. So for this Antonio Milani, I am asking 20 bucks for it. And I think it even had the little that told you it was genuine leather, because I know some of that's his stuff, maybe not, may not be, but this was. All right, then we had this little crocheted bag that's by Jacqueline Ferrar, Ferrar. I've actually sold a bag of hers before. It was a leather bag though. This is a beautiful black flap crochet bag. This is a beautiful thrifting bag, or a great thrifting bag. It's beautiful also, but great thrifting bag because it's so lightweight. But you can wear it as a crossbody. You got thrifting, and it lays right here along the seam of your leg, so it's not, you're going through aisles. It's not going to be, but it's not going outside of your body width. It lays beautifully. It's also a great evening out because this is going to go with anything, but yet it's versatile, can get wet, something spills on it, but it still looks elegant. Also, gets in beautiful condition everywhere. But also the flap here, you got a big flap, but when this flap opens up, you've still got a zippered across. So if it falls and the flap comes up, none of your stuff's coming out. Okay, unzips here. Then on the inside here, you've got your Jacqueline Farrar branding. You've got a zipper pocket, and there's the interior. Beautiful there. So for this little Jacqueline Farrar black crochet crossbody, I am asking $15 for her. $15. All right, the next thing I have is this genuine leather little purple clutch crossbody. It's croc embossed. It's vintage. It does have a snap, but it also has a hinged top. Okay, so here it is if you're going to wear it as a clutch, and this little strap here is super easy to put on the inside because it is very thin and it's not going to take up much room. You just pop it on the inside if you want to wear this as a clutch. Okay, if you had on a black dress or a white dress and you wanted to pop a color, this purple would be the thing. And the croc embossed just makes it even look more beautiful. Vintage, genuine leather. But if you also want to wear it as a crossbody, there you go. Beautiful. I love, it doesn't have any call outs. This vintage thing I think is pretty much just been in someone's closet. Here's the hinged top here. So I'm going to open this. So it has a snap right there. You hear it hinge, and you can see the hinges right there. So there's your interior. It is all nice and new. And you've got this zipper pocket here. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag. It is like a plum, a deep plum purple. For this purple genuine leather vintage bag, $15. All right, the next thing I have is this J. Crew. I've never come across a J. Crew like this. This canvas satchel in an army green, and they call, well, actually one thing I came across called it the Montauk line, M-O-N-T-A-U-K. I don't know if it was the canvas line that they had at that time, but it is like it's a wonderful canvas. But you can use actually this as a purse, obviously. But when I stuffed this thing up, I was like, you could actually use this as a little small duffel. I mean, it actually stuffed up to a great size. I was surprised. I was like not expecting it to stuff up like that. But it's got these tan canvas, or not really canvas. What would you call that? I don't know what that material is. I'm not even going to begin to think I know. It does have leather here on the ends of your little buckles where that threads through. Okay, you've got leather there. For each side here, you've got little openings. You put something in. Okay. The front here, you have a double snap big zipper. It actually snaps up, but then it's also zippered. It's got a leather zipper pull. Then you've got your interior there. Then you've got your top interior, another leather zipper pull. This thing, it was big. I've got, that's actually 2 beach towels. 2 beach towels. Yeah, and 2 dish towels. There's the interior, beautiful orange interior, no staining. Here's your J. Crew in leather. You've got your zipper pouch with another leather zipper pull. It's a cute, adorable little, and I don't know if that MONTAUK line from J. Crew was a, out just, where this was durable canvas out in the hiking, out in the outdoors, baseball games, football games, things like that. But it's adorable, absolutely adorable. Even for a young man, you want to put, like you're traveling, you want to put some toiletries in this. I didn't even show you all what it would look like as a shoulder bag, but there it is as a shoulder bag. Super cute little shoulder bag. Like this would be great like when I go skiing up in Colorado, because this is going to be really durable to the snow and all that outside, but yet it's J. Crew and it's still super cute. All right, so for this J. Crew, I am asking $15 for this. All right, the next thing I have is this Vera Bradley. This is in the pattern Eleanor Vintage Rose. Get your Vera Bradley here on the buckle. It's in beautiful. This is the most beautiful feeling material. And I'm 90% positive this is silk. I even had someone comment when I had this in my thrift haul that I have a bag like that, or I have, maybe she said I had a bag like this, and she said it is silk. So I did try to look. There's not very many of these out there. I couldn't hardly find any. And so I was struggling to find out exactly what it was made out of. I do know the inside though says to make sure that you only wipe it with a damp cloth, and pretty much all other Vera Bradley you can wash, and it said not to wash this. So that's why I'm even more so thinking it is definitely silk. And I've actually had one other silk Vera Bradley bag. But it is in beautiful, pristine condition. Back here, you've got your slip pocket. It is a little shoulder bag. It is the perfect Y2K style that is coming back in. Beautiful. You talk about the most perfect little wedding bag, shower bag, tea party bag. This thing, yeah. Snaps open here in the front. Then you've got your Vera Bradley branding right there. You've got a zipper pocket. I don't think you have any slip pockets. And there's the interior. It's in beautiful condition. So for this Vera Bradley, I'm fairly certain that this is silk. I am asking $20 for her. She's definitely a sateen feeling too. I can say that 100% sure. She's beautiful. $20. All right, the next thing I have is this Brahmin vintage shoulder bag. This thing is gorgeous. Who doesn't love Brahmin? It's my second favorite line behind Dooney. She's beautiful. This is another one. There was not very many out there. She's rare. I saw a couple that had this gusseted with the leather, piping that went through to gusset this on this side, but it also gusseted it all the way around. This one does not. It is only gusseted on the front where it has the pocket. So I think I maybe found one other one in a different color, but nothing like this. And it said rare. This was a rare style. I would call it a blonde color. A tan, very light tan blonde, but here on the front it has a open little pocket. It's got that velvety feel that Brahmin's known for their lining on the inside. You've got your Brahmin hang tag there. It is the Melbourne embossing that they do when they have the color. It says Melbourne. If I had to guess, I'd say blonde, Melbourne blonde. Your handles are in perfect condition. There it is as a shoulder bag. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. You want a bag that nobody else is going to have, and they're going to stop and go, where did you get that? This is probably that bag. From my show today, this would be the one. It kind of has a dome shape here on the top. Opens up there. Here's the interior of the Brahmin. You've got your Brahmin branding right there. Wah! Right here, Brahmin. You have your key fob. You have your zipper pocket. On this side, you have your slip pockets there. The interior is very, very, very nice. Beautiful there. It's got, like I said, that velvet that Brahmin's known for. The only thing I could tell you is the glue. We talk about it quite often. Because this is vintage, the glue is finally kind of started to come through around the top there where they glue that in. But honestly, the way the zipper is, if you're just looking at it with the and not pulling it back, you're probably never going to see it. So for this vintage Brahmin, very rare shoulder bag, I'm asking $59 for her. All right. I actually have the Vera Bradley, the bigger. I stuffed these because I want you guys to see what size these things are. This is the Vera Bradley large duffel. Look at this thing. Huge. It's huge. This is in what's called Dream Tapestry is the print. This came out of my closet, and I know that I at least carried it once, maybe twice, but that's it. Even the fabric has the feel of new. You've got your Vera Bradley branding right there. You have a zipper pocket here on the front. Okay, then you have behind it, you actually have a slip pocket. Okay, the slip pocket actually has a credit card slip inside there. You have your deep pockets on both sides. You throw it up on your arm. There it is. You want to pack everybody up for a weekend stay? This thing's going to do it. This I think would be great to pack blankets and pillows in if you were going somewhere. It has your double zip here on the top. Okay. I think I actually have 3 blankets in this. 1, 2, 3, and they're good size blankets. And there is the inside. Beautiful. This is really, really, really nice. I mean, there's just, it actually has mesh, 3 mesh pockets on that side. Just the 3 mesh pockets. It has 3 mesh side pockets, slip pockets. It's a beautiful bag. Beautiful bag. All right, so for this, I am asking $40. That's a steal for a Vera Bradley bag like that. All right, then I also have this Vera Bradley. This is called the Weekender Tote. This one I did use a little bit more. This is the Weekender Tote. Here, oh, this is the Viva La Vera pattern. You have your slip pocket here. Okay, then you have a slip pocket here on each side. Okay, another one there. Then you also on the back side still have a slip pocket. So all 4 sides have pockets. Your handles have this cushioned shoulder strap. Does have a zippered top also. Okay, there it is. This thing's huge. When I told you guys I had some Vera Bradleys in my closet that were the big bags, I wasn't fibbing. This thing, look, it's as wide as me. Okay, like I said, it does have that zippered top, which is nice. Like I said, I did use this quite often. And actually the zipper is one of those that pulls apart so that you can really get in and out of your bag. I've got 1, 2, oh, and a blanket. 2 towels and a blanket in this one. Whew. On the inside here, you've got your Vera Bradley branding. You've got a slip pocket, slip pocket, slip pocket. You've got a plastic coated slip pocket on this side. Okay, the inside's plastic. The same with on this side. The inside of this pocket is plastic also. And then on this side, you've got 3 slip pockets again. So 3 slip pockets on each side and plastic ones on each side of those. My arm's hurting from holding this thing. So for this Vera Bradley Viva La Vera pattern weekender tote, I am asking $32. All right. And then to go with that, I have the little makeup bag. Now, when I showed this the other day, has the Vera Bradley on the zipper pull. The inside of it had that plastic that I felt like was kind of just with time had kind of yellowed, just plastic had yellowed. And I had mentioned to you guys, if you guys get this, you could very easily cut that out. I did that. I just wanted to see, and it was bothering me. And so I think just from storage, because I haven't used these things in a while. But look, I took that out and look. Like, it was so easy. Once I did one little snip, it just pulled right out. It's beautiful now. Beautiful. There's your Vera Bradley. It is beautiful. So for this little Vera Bradley makeup bag, I am asking 10. So 32 and 10, but if you get them together, 40. Get $2 off, so you get it for 40 for the set. All right, so now I have my last few bags. These are some bags that I just recently got, but they're all in great condition, but I did not stuff any of them up. I just wanted to throw them in here at the end. The first one is this black vintage Soho Coach genuine leather wallet. It is in absolutely beautiful condition. The leather absolutely just gleams. Got your Soho buckle here. You've got a slip pocket back here. It's going to unsnap. It's going to accordion style open. You've got your Coach branding here. It is beautiful on the inside. You've got a slip pocket, credit card slips, slip pocket. Got your zippered pouch, slip pocket, and credit card slips. So for this Coach Soho black wallet, I am asking $32 for her. Then I have this Coach black Signature C Jacquard black wallet in absolutely pristine condition. There's your Coach branding there. On the back here, you do have a zipper pocket. Opens up. Then you're gonna snap open and it goes into a trifold. You've got your slip pocket here, and it's beautiful on the inside. And you've got a slip pocket here. You've got credit card slips, ID holder. Then you've got slip pocket. Then you've got credit card slips. She is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. So for this Signature C black jacquard wallet, I am asking $20 for her. All right, then I thought this was so stinking cute. It's not a Coach, it just has a Coach saying. It's a canvas tote with a little Coach saying. A truly amazing Coach is hard to find, difficult to part with, and impossible to forget. This is new without tag condition, except it does not have the crossbody. I have a black crossbody. I would add it. I just thought, as many people love Coach, and it says it on both sides, that they would think this bag was it. You can actually throw this up on your shoulder or carry it, you know, in the crevice of your arm, or like I said, I can throw a shoulder bag, crossbody strap in there with it. You could use this to carry your Coach bags in, or you could use this to be out shopping. And so everybody know how much you love Coach. It does have a top zip here. It is a nice size. I think I've got a beach towel and another pretty big bath towel in there. There's the inside. You have a zippered pouch on that side. I think that's it. Yep. But it's just a canvas tote with just a very, very, very cute Coach saying for you Coach lovers. So for this, I'm asking $14. I loved it. And then I have this Coach black. This is the journal crossbody. Here is your Coach branding. I love the black and the gold. You've got your Coach right here. The front has a slip pocket. Like I said, I did not stuff any of these up, so we're just going with it. This is adjustable. It does have a few adjustments on it. It's right here. It's not removable though. There is just your very slim line Coach there, very thin. It is in absolutely like new condition. You've got your Coach on your zipper pull here. Let's go ahead and zipper that so you can see it since it was opened. On the inside here, you have your slip pocket, and it does not have a creed in it, but it does have the little Coach tag that it's supposed to have there. So this, for this Coach journal, I am asking $50 for it. All right, then I have this Kate Spade. This is the black Stacy Flap crossbody or clutch. I actually have the crossbody inside of it, so I'm going to show you what it looks like as a little clutch. Okay. This is also in like new condition. It's beautiful. Let's go ahead and take this out. Show you what it looks like as a crossbody. It is not adjustable, but it is removable. I will show you how in just a minute. This would be a great evening out bag. Work, getting dressed up, going to work. It's beautiful. Saffiano leather. It does have a slip pocket on the back there. Okay, on your inside here, you actually take the crossbody strap out because it's on the hitching post right here. So you can remove that if you want to use it as a crossbody. If you don't want to go through all that, you can tuck it inside, but if you do, you could definitely remove it from that hitching post. It's right there. You've got your Kate Spade branding there. You've got a slip pocket, credit card slips, a big interior pocket. Then you've got another zipper section here that you can put things in. Okay, so for this Kate Spade, the Stacy Flap black clutch crossbody, I'm asking $50 for her. $50. She's beautiful. A little bit of chain going into the Saffiano leather. And then the last bag I have is this Michael Kors. This is the Cindy Black Signature Dome crossbody. It's another one that's in like new condition. Michael Kors branding there. Get your MK signature all over it. Let me go ahead and take the strap out. It is adjustable here. Here it is, and I would definitely be moving it up some for me. But there it is as a little crossbody. The inside here is your Michael Kors, and this is a Michael Kors. There's your inside. You have your Michael Kors on your zipper pull there. You have your branding, you have your zipper pocket, and you have your slip pocket. She is gorgeous. gorgeous little dome, elegant looking Michael Kors bag. And I am asking 48 for her, 48. All right, now we are to the shoes. I'm trying to get this wrapped up. Okay, well, I did not write the prices down. Have to go back and dig it out of where I wrote it down when I was doing comps. Did not write it down on my sale book. Sorry about that. So I will have it on the screen here. But these are Tory Burch little ballet flats. I think these were called like a tomato red. Beautiful color. There's your Tory Burch there in the foot bed. These are a size 8 right there. Size 8 Tory Burch. They're all genuine leather. Beautiful Tory Burch sign there. You definitely know that these have been, you know, someone did wear them, but they're in beautiful condition. Beautiful. I don't even think the toes are really scuffed up much at all. So for these little Tory Burch, I will have a price on the screen. I'm so sorry. Size 8s. All right, then we have these Michael Kors little black tennis shoes. To your Michael Kors back there. I did take magic eraser and really whitened up around all of the soles, so the white really showed. The bottoms are in really good shape. I mean, definitely you know that they were worn. These are a size 8. These are a size 8. Had to get down in there and look, see. It was hard to see in this black interior. You've got your Michael Kors there. And this is not a Michael Kors. These are Michael Kors. But huge call out. You honestly, I mean, if you're wearing these, you don't see that very much, but in the light you definitely will. And if you were staring down at them, you definitely will. But right here where it creased, that peeled a little bit. This one has not, you can see where it cracked a little bit, like where it's going to maybe start to peel. There's fabric underneath there, so it's not going through. But it did, like I said, you can't really see it. I mean, like the soles and everything of these, you've got your MK all, signature MK all over the coated canvas there. You got your Michael Kors here, established in 1981. It's not Michael Kors, it's the Michael Kors. They're great shoes still, but they are going to be priced very much accordingly to that. These could just be your everyday run to the store. If you want to have a little pair of Michael Kors to run to the store, run out and do something. If something did happen to them, you wouldn't be mad about it. So I will have a price on the screen for those. All right, the next thing I have is this Banana Republic little espadrille flats in a gold, metallic gold canvas. Beautiful espadrille. Banana Republic is a great brand. The soles look like they were only worn a few times. There's your Banana Republic. Even the espadrille insole is in like new condition. They were definitely only worn a couple of times at that. They are a size 7. Size 7. I just had to grab these. I try to not get a whole bunch of smaller sizes, but I know how great Banana Republic is. And the shoes were just so cute, little espadrilles. How comfortable would these be to run around in? And they're just in perfect condition. So I grabbed those. I also have these Michael Kors. These are Michael Kors. Snake embossed sandal block heels. They are beautiful. They are definitely like new condition. I mean, I don't know that these were well, I mean, they might have been worn out into the parking lot, but I think that was it. Still even has the plastic down there. These are a size 10, so I got a little bigger size. They kind of have some gold flecks in it that snakeskin does. Isn't it beautiful? Got your back here. See how the block heels are in beautiful, pristine condition? These are beautiful shoes. I will have a price on the screen for these also. You do have Michael Kors on your buckle, on both buckles there too. These are beautiful. Size 10. Price on the screen. All right, I think that's everything, guys. If you did see something that you would like, please send me an email to singlemomreview@gmail.com. Quick, this lasted longer than I thought. Quick little what's been going on in my life. Wednesday, I went, the two senior moms of the two boys that we went to Colorado, we went to Florida. We made a promise to meet at least once a month and have dinner, and we did. We met and had drinks and dinner, and I had this drink called the Brambles. It had lemon, sugar, and black currant liquor with gin. Oh my gosh, tasted like lemonade, So I had 2 of those pretty fast before I ever had my meal. And I came home and I went straight to bed. I wasn't sick, but I knew I was loopy. I was like, I just need to go right on to bed. And so I did. But we had a great time. And I couldn't tell you the last time that I've had, believe me, I don't drink a whole lot. If I do, it's 1 and I'm done. But 2, and those glasses weren't this big, but 2 wiped me out. I was like, oh, after that second one, I said, I do not need another one. I am good. Now let me eat something. But anyways, we had a great time. Thursday, one of the girls that's in one of my classes asked me to be her teacher for teacher recognition night. It'll be this Thursday night at softball. So they're recognizing, each player got to pick a teacher that they wanted to recognize as being a significant person in their life, and she asked me, and so super excited and appreciative of that. So that will be really fun. And I did go to the softball game that same Thursday night. She asked me if I was going to come watch, and I said yes, I am. And so then Friday night, the football team played 2 hours away. I was going to actually go through Stillwater and pick up my son and take him, but then he texted me that morning and said, hey, another friend, one of the boys that we went on our trips with, Will's going to go with me. And I said, okay. So my best friend, that's a school counselor, I said, hey, do you want to go out to dinner? And she said, hey, let's go to the movies and go out to dinner. And I said, sounds great. Well, about 4:30, Canyon was like, well, Will's not going to go. Are you going to go? And I was like, well, I don't really have time to get there now. And I've already made plans. And he was like, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and go. Because he's been helping on the sideline, coaching the, just kind of, Canyon's very smart in being able to read defenses and just kind of helping the new quarterback in that way. Because he's not, like, he came from 8-man and now they're playing 11-man. And so there's a lot more reads to do on 11-man. And so Canyon's been helping. He watches film. Then he goes there and is like, hey, the defense is doing this. You need to be, Anyways, so he went ahead and went. And I think he loved it. I saw him down on the sideline, saw a smile on his face in one of the pictures. And I'm just loving that he has stepped into that new chapter of his life where, he might not be out on the field, but he is definitely still there in the atmosphere of the football program and helping to mentor that next crew that's taking over the field that night on Friday nights. And I know that is huge to him, and it's kind of helped me a little bit too, because I still feel like he's getting to do what he loves. And so anyways, that's helped a lot. Saturday, Wednesday, I was actually called, I think I mentioned it at the front, I was called from the Ponca City Casino, which is actually an Osage casino also. So they're a sister casino. and asked if I would come and do a big banquet that they were having Saturday night. And it was the 179th Infantry of the National Guard. And I mean, it was like, you had to make sure that the vice table where one person sat, everything had to go to that person first. And then the head table had to be next. And then you could start to do the other people. But I mean, like, and the tables had to be set in a certain precise, I mean, which all that was pretty much done by the time I got there. I just had to make sure that that was relayed, and they have a great staff in Ponca City. Honestly, it was better than the Bartlesville staff, and I like Bartlesville, but this guy has been doing it for years, and so he knew exactly, had everything. It went very, very, very smooth. We did have one guy that he was retired, but he was from the 179th Infantry, and he had, they had different flags at different tables. Well, his flag actually fell over. That was at his table, and it knocked over a glass, and the glass broke, and anyway, they were very, very, very nice. And so I was trying to make sure all the pieces of glass were up, and he was like, I'm really sorry about that. And I said, it's fine. I said, you're fine. And he was like, and he goes, you're fine too. And I was like, he was a very nice looking man, but I'm not sure if he was married or not. I didn't know him that well. So I was just kind of like, just kept on doing, my job. And so that was, yeah, he was very, very nice looking though. I mean, if he was single, but I didn't have time in the midst of that. I mean, it was go, go, go. So I didn't have time to do all that, but it kind of caught me off guard for a minute. I was like, oh, go back to doing what I'm doing. But anyways, it was good, and I like that place. Now Bartlesville has called me in to do an event on Wednesday night over there. It's a United Way fundraiser, and so I will be going over there, and it's kind of the same thing. They're gonna have to have everything ready for me when I get there, because I work during the day. So I think they're getting better. The first time I did a Bartlesville, the lady, it was kind of, they were trying to do 2 events at once. And I don't even think they have as many events as Pawhuska has. So they weren't very well versed in knowing how to handle all that. And it was just kind of a cluster. I honestly thought I was going to walk in and they were going to have more staff for me to work with. And there really wasn't. There was only the one other person that came with me that usually helps me at the Pawhuska. And because my counselor, my best friend, the counselor, she was out of town, so I knew that she wasn't going to be there. So I thought, oh, they'll have a few other people, and they did not. But it was fine. I mean, it worked out. But so anyways, I'm going back there Wednesday night. But Michelle, my best friend, the counselor, is going with me on Wednesday night, so that will help. When you just know the person that's going to be, I just know that she's going to do those. She knows what I need, and she's doing it, and so that is huge, huge, huge in the process. So anyway. And what do I have coming up? A bins haul. So from the Tulsa Bins, have a bins haul. And so I'm excited to show that to you guys. Then I will have a purse sale again, Saturday or Sunday. Probably Sunday, because Saturday I'm in a collab, Elevate Your Look. It's hosted by Misty, from Misty at Skeeter Jones. And you guys are going to want to watch that. My look is the classy sports fan. So it's going to be a sports fan, but I'm going to be looking real classy as I'm going to my sporting events. And I kind of have some props I'm going to use, and I'm going to make it a good time. So I'm excited about that. So you're going to want to come back and watch. I do know in the future, in October, I'm hosting a DIY designer unboxing, thread up designer box unboxing. And then also I'm going to probably be at another reseller kind of meetup. So we're kind of trying to iron out some details, but now being a single mom, I can flitter off and go do things like that. Even if I have to take a day or two of work off during the week, I can go do that. I don't have somebody at home waiting for me. So that's going to be fun. September the 19th, I think it is, that's a Friday. I'm actually off school here on Friday. And I've been emailing, conversing back and forth from Haley's Jewelry and Crafting. I think I mentioned her in a previous video. We are going to meet again in Tulsa at the Bins. And so that's going to be fun. So anyways, that I've got a couple of things going on, and so I'm excited about that. But anyways, don't want to keep you guys any longer. I will be talking to y'all again real soon. Bye.